I'm here. I just I'm still doing the annoying button pushing. So much annoying button pushing. There we go. Right, Discord is informed. Here I am. So, another video went up. Well, another two videos went up, technically, kind of, since the last time I was here, I guess. I don't know. But we've had big news. We had puppies. There were puppies. Well, technically not my puppies, although, like, we bought the dogs for a friend and they're kind of ours, and we can't have the dogs at our place for a long period of time because we've got a tiny house. So it's kind of we have puppies. I don't care. We have puppies. Yeah. Awesome. um. So I've been kind of like just worried about them. Since they existed, and it's this whole thing. But yeah, also, so that's why I haven't been streaming, because my sleep cycle kind of got like fucked completely up when that happened, because it happened at like 4 in the morning. It was kind of like it kind of happened almost immediately after I did that live stream. I think that's when it happened. It's very, very confusing. It was just kind of like, yeah. So yeah, it's just time wise. So basically, my sleep has been screwed. I was super tired this time last night. Um, I don't know why I'm not tired right now. I don't know what gives. Might have something to do with the giant spider that's crawling around. What giant spider? There's like a couple of really big spiders that are crawling around my office. Although I think that one's kind of like settled. I think because there's like a big one down here, and I think it's just close enough to the bar radiator to not cook, and just far enough away from it to kind of be heated by it without getting like frozen outside. Because for some reason outside feels super cold right now, even though my external thermometer and my weather service and all that stuff like thing on my computer, it says it's 10 degrees outside, which is okay, but whatever. um so yeah, I'm trying to think of what else has happened. I basically just like I shot one video, I finished editing another video, and yeah, I was trying to go for the kind of like recreating the construction look kind of thing for that video, so that's cool. Um, I'm sort of excited also because that's the other thing that's happened. I have booked my tickets to basically to go get interviewed for that job that I was talking about. And I'm trying not to get excited because every time I get excited, I get just like my dreams all squished. So I'm trying not to get excited. But immediately after I have this interview, whether it goes good or bad, I am off on a kind of vacation. So yeah, a friend of mine has basically like invited me to stay at his place in July. When it's hot, in the Orkney Islands. Well, Orkney Island. Um, and if you guys don't know where that is, it's part of the islands that are just above Scotland, and it's like I'm just really excited. I'm really, really excited about that. So shouldn't be excited. Fuck, stop, stop that. Um, it takes like a day to get there. Isn't that fucked up? It takes like a day to get. It's like a 6 hour by train, and then another 6 hour on a boat to get to this island. You can't just fly there because that takes even more time waiting at an airport. You can't get a direct flight in England unless you pay like half a grand on a plane ticket to fly directly there. It's so dumb. But no, I have a good friend who's basically like he basically said to me that I could come and he can show me around the place because he likes to do that. I've always wanted to go to this place. I've always wanted to go to this place. It's kind of like if I wasn't so scared of the cold and freezing to death and dying, alone while I was walking, I would live there. It's so beautiful in the summer. I was gonna say it's kind of okay in the winter, except for because you get to see the aurora borealis and stuff. It's like that. That's amazing. It's amazing. Oh my god, maybe I get to see it. Oh my god. See, it's exciting. It's an exciting place. I've always wanted to go there. There's like the oldest, or like one of the oldest civilization ruins are there, so that's cool. I mean, there's a bunch of Viking history. There's a bunch of like there's a bunch of Celtic history and stuff. It's like it's apparently one of the places where my mother's side of the family comes from. It's a way back in her family, but it's still somewhere where. So I've got like technically I probably have ancestry there. It's gonna be amazing. I'm going there for 10 days. It's gonna be great in July. Like when July starts, I'm gonna be there. Um. So yeah, excited about that. Trying not to be excited about that, but it's like it's one of those things of like if the interview sucks and it goes badly and I basically don't get the job, I can't be super depressed because I'm going to be on vacation. So yeah, the one thing I didn't ask about, and the one thing I didn't look up because I looked up the ferry because I'm going to be on a boat for like 6 hours, which I'm kind of used to. It's like it kind of sounds. I'm not used to being in a civilian boat. That all of my boating experience, all of my big boating experience, apart from when I was like 13, going around the Greek islands, has been in the military with naval vessels. Like I've only been on like 3 boats, but still boats. There's a whole big snooty thing about calling like, what do you call a boat, and what do you call a ship? And it's like it's just like they don't really care, but but for some reason, seamen love. Yeah, funny. Seamen love having this argument just in front of people, and I kind of get it because arguments are sometimes fun. Debating is awesome. Yeah. Um, there's a joke in there about being a master debater around seamen, but I'm not doing it. um, but yeah, it's like I don't care about the distinction anymore. Like since I'm not part of that world at all anymore, it seems it's kind of like I don't give a shit. It's a boat, it's a ship, it's whatever you want it to be. you know. But yeah, this is going to be this. So I'm going to be on there for 6 hours. One of the things that I didn't look up and didn't ask about is Wi-Fi. Um, I'm assuming my friend has Wi-Fi because we talk, or we've only talked online. So yeah, They seem like a nice person. I don't think they're going to axe murder me to death or something when, in my sleep. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen. So yeah, it's okay. I'll be fine. People know where I will be. It's all good. I'm going to be on that island. It's like, oh, I'm going to be on the island that I really love. Yeah, the only problem with this place, the only problem with this place, and the only problem, the only reason why I don't live there, is because you're dead. After autumn, well, after summer happens, you are dead. If your heating goes out, if your electricity goes out, or your gas, you are dead. It's like, oh, you just wrap up warm and stuff. It's like, no, 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 no. You are almost on the Arctic Circle. It might be on the Arctic Circle. I don't know. You're fucked. Unless you've got a fireplace, you are super screwed. So that's the only reason why. Is because like I'm not a prepper. I'm good at camping, kind of. With camping gear, I'm really good at camping, but it's like I like to walk around in this uniform. In case you don't know, I basically like to walk around in a t-shirt and my boxers. I don't like to be completely naked. I feel weird if I'm completely naked for long periods of time. I've tried this out. It doesn't really. No. I'd much rather to be in like a full suit, but I can't afford that, so that's fun. But this, like in the summer, in what's regularly a cold place, that's heaven. I don't care if it's only for 3 months. It's gonna be awesome. So yeah, that's quite important. I could live without pizza, but not without Wi-Fi. No, I don't. I just need to ask him about the Wi-Fi first so that I can like I'm a bit of a cheapskate, especially right now because well, I just spent $200 on train tickets, so I shouldn't really complain about being a cheapskate, but yeah, it's just so that I don't have to use up any data on my phone, you know, so I can just connect to a Wi-Fi and then basically I can message people and I can stay in contact with everybody and all that stuff. That's literally the only reason why I kind of need Wi-Fi. Like, fortunately, I don't know how this worked, but when I went to the States, um, my phone switched over to a carrier in the States, even though it's not with that carrier. Oh, excuse me. They've got a deal with them, so kind of I used up a bunch of data there. That was a pain in the butt. That cost me $20. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but it's like, why? It's not cool. It's like I got billed twice. Why did I get billed twice last month? It doesn't make sense. But yeah, and that's because basically when I used up my data on my phone, I just kept hitting the buy more data button because you could do it then. So yeah. Same honestly, naked is a no go. Well, that's again. I'm just. I've got to explain this. Yeah, the Orkney Islands are above Scotland. Scotland itself is quite cold most of the year. You know, it's not freezing. Everyone always assumes it's freezing. It's basically perpetually autumn with a couple of days of being really hot. They have heat waves and stuff. It's basically like perpetual autumn and winter if you're in New York, you know. That's basically what Scotland's like, you know. And as far as I understand it, that's kind of what it's like there on the island. The island. But they still have, because they're surrounded by water, they're in the sea. It's not so. Um, it's more stable and stuff. So yeah. Oh, also, it's the North Sea, so it's like that's a killer sea. You know, it's basically like all of the storms that you get in the Atlantic, but concentrated in a very small area. That's what the North Sea is like. The North Sea is scary. The North Sea is scary. I love Scotland, and Scottish people are awesome. Yeah. Sorry, but for the most part, yes. But you have not met my mother. My mother's just very loud. You know, I want to say that she's a nice person, and generally, yeah, to other people. Not if you're me when you're a kid, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, I mean, like, mostly they're lovely. Yeah, very handsome Scottish men. Scottish men are usually very handsome. You know, they Scottish men and Irish men for the most part. There seems to be kind of like this thing of like Celtic men seem to be um, like just the range of them. They seem to appeal to everybody. You know, you can find an Irish and Scottish guy for that appeals to everybody. You know, basically that you know, there's not really a stereotype of like a Scotsman or an Irishman, rarely, that is kind of like considered to be ugly, I guess. You know, like some people like David Tennant, some people really like, oh my god, what is his name? Colin 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 Farrell? Yeah, whatever. Some people like Sean McLaughlin. Some people like um, I think it's Stephen McGuinness or something. I can't remember the name of this guy. Basically, there's a really big fat guy who is now a Santa, but he's Scottish guy. He basically wears a lot of he wears kilt, and he always wears this um like a waistcoat that's like a woolen waistcoat and stuff. And he used to have big muscles, but now he's just round, which is very cute. Um, but like I said, he looks like a Santa. But he's very cute. But so yeah, you can always find like this. There is an Irishman and a Scottishman for everybody. You know, everybody's got their tastes, and they always seem you can find whatever you want there. It's really nice. Oh my god! I just realised it's like some people really like me. I'm a Scottish Irish person. So yeah, I think it's Colin Farrell. My brain keeps going to like the the other Farrell, the comedian guy. It's not that one, but it's the one that was Bullseye in Daredevil. Like he was the original Bullseye in the terrible terrible Ben Affleck movie. Um, He's been in lots of stuff. He's been in tons of stuff. My brain is just like, tell them about Scrubs. He was in Scrubs. It's like, thanks, brain. Yep. Anything else? It's like, no, I could just think of Scrubs. It's like, great. Could you just type into the database what else Colin Farrell has been in? I hate you so much. But yeah, he was in Scrubs. Colin Farrell. Oh, he played Alexander in that terrible movie about Alexander the Great. So yeah. But yeah. Anyway, Jesus, like straight into a tangent about something else. So these islands, or this island in particular, Orkney Island, or the Orkney Isles, because there are tiny islands around it. So that kind of, I should be okay with calling it Orkney Islands. But this place is, like I said, it's amazing. It's just I've always wanted to go there. I told my friend this, and he was like, "Come over." I was like, really? You don't think that would be kind of like, mean of me to be just like using you as a tour guide and also, bed and board? He was like, "No, I really, really, really want you to come over." And I was like, "Okay." So yeah, he's going to regret trying to feed me. That's going to be funny. So there's that. So I'm excited. That's in July. I've got a whole month though still to, yeah. And my interview is like a week before then. So yeah. Why regret? Well, he offered to as like I don't know how he worded it. How did he word it? Is it going to beep if I basically check out it, because he's on grammar. What did he say? I'm happy to provide you with as much food and drink as you want, and maybe even help with the fare. See, he's super sweet. I love hosting and showing people around. Yeah, he's gonna regret. He's gonna regret. He's gonna regret the food and drink part, probably. Hopefully not. Just excited. So I'm excited about that. Everybody left. Wow. Oh, yep. Now I'm getting beeped at. I told you it would beep. I know the viewer counter is probably just being shit, but it just looks like everyone fucked off. So yeah. Yes, I know. Too much prattling on about handsome. I can't get his image out of my head. Scottish Santa guy. Just. I know I got his name wrong. I can't even. I know it's McGuinness, but McGuinness, which is weird because Guinness is famously. It's an Irish thing, but it's just a Celtic name. But it's a muck instead of an O at the beginning of it. So it must be Scottish. But yeah. Like in the 70s and 80s, he kept winning all of the kind of like the strongman competition, the original strongman competition, the Highland Games kind of competition and stuff like that, competitions and stuff like that. And yeah, he was hot, and now he's even hotter. So yeah. Although probably not now. I think the mental image that I've got is from a picture of him, probably in like the mid the mid 2000s, and yeah, it's been 20 years. So yeah. Oh my god, he probably is dead. Ugh. It's just every time I look up somebody that I thought was hot, that is kind of like not as well known as like major celebrities. Every time I look somebody up like that, they're dead, and I just don't want to. I don't want to risk it. I'm not going to risk it. So yeah. So yeah, that's the news. That's the news. That's all the news. So I've got 8 puppies. I'm going on a trip, and 9 puppies. Fuck. I'm going on a trip, and I made 2 new videos, so that's cool. So yeah, what's for this week? Because I did do a LiveTUBBs Weekly a couple of days ago, but we didn't do any voting or anything. But it was kind of a hasty thing. It was kind of like I've just I filmed everything that I wanted to this week, and I want an excuse to procrastinate from doing any other kind of work right now. So can I do some filming and editing right now? So yeah. Great news. Well, it's good news about the holiday. It's bad news about the well, it's potentially bad news about the interview. But I'm trying not to get my hopes up, because if this interview goes well, and probably not, but if it does, then financial security. Oh, that'd be so good. Like I've never had financial security, and it just really bugs me. I bet that would feel great. I bet financial security would feel awesome. Because even when I worked at the frozen food warehouse, I was trying to save up enough money to basically get my own place, do my own thing again and stuff like that. Because when Craig died, I basically lost everything, and it was kind of, yeah, I moved back in with my parents and all that stuff. And once I built up enough money to basically kind of like had some savings so that I could move here, it was kind of like yeah, I've not really been financially secure, because there are occasions, well, there's a lot of occasions, if I'm honest, where like Damon does have to, like, when it's my turn to pay the bills and stuff, he kind of has to sub me sometimes, and it's like, yeah, and I feel really guilty about that. So I've never really had financial security ever. I have good months and I have bad months, and sometimes I even have good years, and that's kind of what happened last year. I had like a good year, was able to afford to save up enough money for Damon's birthday present this year, which is great. And also I went to Vegas, so that's great. Like I knew I could do all of these things, and that felt good. But that isn't financial security. That's just a windfall. It's like I got lucky one year. So yeah. And ever since I got lucky, like for that year, I haven't really had like a huge windfall again. I've had like little bonuses here and there with money, but I basically am like I'm broke now, because I have money in the account, but I can't touch it because it's Damon's birthday money. It's so annoying. But if this goes well, then I will have financial security, and it will be awesome. But try not to get overexcited, because, like I said, this keeps happening to me, and it never happens. So, but I'm just, maybe if I can shift all the excitement over to the vacation, the trip afterwards, then it won't be so bad. It's going to be terrible, isn't it? I'm going to feel miserable in one of the places that I wanted to go on Earth before I die. It's going to be horrible. Shit. If I keep thinking that, though, if I keep thinking it's going to be horrible and it turns out to be great, then that won't be so bad. So, yeah. I don't know. It's all fucking bullshit in the end. Oh. I have been kind of bummed. Just when I'm not keeping busy, I have been like kind of bummed, you know. I've been full on depressed, but it kind of like goes away. Like right now, I'm talking to you guys. I'm doing like a show. I'm kind of like thinking about what else to say next. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to keep myself on track and everything. But like when I turn the camera off, and uh, those few minutes or seconds sometimes before I turn on the TV, super depressed. Like, oh my god, what the fuck? But yeah, I'm trying not to. I mean, it's leaked. It's accidentally seeped out onto a couple of friends. You know, basically, like they've asked me how I am, and I'm like, you know, just kind of tired. And they're like, oh, you should have a nap or something. It's like, no. I'm kind of tired of like, you know, the universe, everything. Kind of looking forward to not having to worry about everything all the time anymore. And it's like, Jesus, man. It's like, oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm depressed right now. It's fine. You know, but it's not really kind of like gone. It's not really gone like super far. You know, so it's whatever. Yeah, I'm trying to think of something that's not depressing to say. I'll just get on with the voting. Shall we go on with the voting? Because I did say this was going to be a quickie. I did kind of want to play some Pokemon, but it's a bit late for that. Plus, I just watched Ant-Man and the Ant-Man Quantumanium, and it was completely not capturing it all. I did not give a shit about anything in that movie until the spoilers until I put my hand down, until the very end credit sequence, in which it had it teased like the next season of Loki. That's the only part I cared about. The rest of the movie was bullshit. I did not give a shit. It was so annoying. Kind of like I kept trying to give a shit, but it's like I don't. Nothing about this is appealing. Any of the storyline, anything. Even Paul Rudd, I didn't give a shit. I thought there were actual consequences as well. I was really looking forward to there to be actual consequences. I tried to give a shit. I nearly did, but then there wasn't. So yeah. Saved it at the very end with a fucking after credit scene. I was like, oh good, I care about this bit, and it's just a bit. So yeah. Anyway, just a little bit. Not even to do with Ant-Man. So yeah. Spoilers over. Who's Maurice? Made it really bad. Wait, why is I don't know what that means. Oops. Oh, the Mexican guy. Yeah, I like him. I did like him in the first two. Yeah. I saw the before I saw the movie actually. Um, I saw for fuck's sake how it should have ended. I saw their video, and it basically like has him in it, and it's like, yeah, That would have been cool. But yeah, it kind of lost the charm of the first two. It was kind of like I kind of don't. I think the first two are stupid, and I don't like Ant-Man in the first place because they get physics wrong, and I can't suspend. They can't, I can't suspend my belief, my suspension. What is the term? I can't I can't hold it up. You know, I can't hold it up for that long. I've got really weak arms when it comes to my, suspension of disbelief. Suspension of disbelief? Suspension of belief? When it comes to the whole, when it comes to science and stuff, it's basically like when they fuck around with science too much, um, and rely on it so heavily, it's kind of like, shut up. That's not how it worked. You just explained how it worked, and what you're showing us is not what you explained. I hate you so much. Why was your hand raised? It's because whenever I'm talking about spoilers, it's so that people, I'll say spoiler warning, and then I put my hand up, and I'll usually say when I put my hand down, that's when you can unmute me. Because when I put my hand up and I say spoilers, and people don't want to hear the spoilers who are watching this on playback, then or even live, then they can mute me. When I put my hand down, then that's when they can unmute me if they want to, if they care about what I'm saying. That's why I did the hand thing. I established this like a year or two ago when I talked about spoilers for something. So yeah. I don't want to be this guy, really, kind of. Yeah, I don't want to be this guy. But has anybody watched my two videos that I made? Like I got the analytics up for the last when I was uploading the latest video. Um, I know only patrons and people who are on the Patreon list on my Discord can see them, but like, if like I just want to hear what a good of a job I did because I nailed the editing on both of those. Like that is some quality editing on both of those. So yeah. Apart from the sound editing, that's not my fault. I don't have good. I've got really good video editing software, but I don't really have good audio software. With when people hire me to be an editor for stuff, they usually have their own sound guys. Like that's a different department. So yeah, I've been staying away from Discord recently. Okay, but my video. I just want to know if anybody's seen my videos. Panafox, are you back from your vacation? I know it was really good. You had a hot tub. Yeah. On your drive tomorrow. Sure, yeah. Well, you can, wait until you can put your full attention into it or something. I don't know. You don't have to. It's just me, but whatever. uh, Again, I don't want to be that guy, but at the same time, I kind of do. Nah, I don't. That's too superficial. I just wanted to know what people thought of my video. And like I said, I checked the analytics of when I uploaded the latest video, and I said that only 4 people liked it. Sorry, 4 people watched it. And I know Ed basically keeps telling me that I did a good job. Maybe they're all Ed. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Should I just do the tallying up for these? so we can get on with a new week. I need to change all of the icons and stuff. I just realized that I'm super saturated. It's like the camera. It's because of the black shirt. Yeah. But yeah, I should get on with that, and then I can go and play on the computer for some more. Yeah. I was really annoyed. I'm going to do it in a second, I promise. Just one more tangent. I was really annoyed because earlier today my YouTube playlist ran out. So I've apparently caught up with everything on YouTube, all of my subscriptions on YouTube. And I was kind of really annoyed because it's like, ugh, what do I do now? It's like, well, I could go to just a random channel and see if they've uploaded a new video, or I could check out some movies and stuff. Sorry, god damn it, I'm not tired and I'm yawning. I hate this. I hate it when it does that. Oh my god, Panafox, could you put Roblox down for like 4 seconds just to watch? Jesus. I don't really care. You can play Roblox all you like. It's just that I just keep seeing on Discord every single day. It just seems that every time I look on Discord and who's online, it always seems to be like Panafox playing Roblox. Anyway, yeah, YouTube. Yeah, so I switched to streaming services, and that's why I watched all of the Visions. Star Wars Visions 2, season 2. I don't like them. I think it's just because Star Wars. Like all of these stories had like opportunities to be really original, you know. And I kind of liked the stories, but I just didn't like how they were told. Like some of the stories, but I didn't like how they were told. So yeah, I do get that they're just meant to be kind of like silly. Not to be taken. Not they don't take Star Wars seriously. They just want to do something arty, and I get that. I get that. But if they just got more people in the animation departments or in the story department to basically watch something Star Wars and understand it, then I'd be okay with that. And there are a couple that do this, and I do actually like those. But it's just that the rest of them kind of like hurt, you know. Like there's one story about like the one it's the Aardman animation one, and it's really, like I said, it's really annoying because I think they're going to go one direction and they don't. I thought we were going to get a story about like how they're kind of too silly to do this. But I thought it was going to be arty. Fuck off! Thank you, God. I thought it was going to be all arty, and they went with comedy instead of the arty, because it's basically like about this pilot, and they're like they're doing a race, and like there's this really obvious kind of like evil person that seems to want to well, try to kind of sabotage the good pilot from winning. And it's like, okay. And it's like at one point you kind of like the bad person kind of reaches out, and I was like, oh, are they doing the thing where they're showing that like the good pilot doesn't have the force at all? Like they're not a force user. They're just a really good pilot, you know, with a really good plucky ship and stuff. And these are the bad guys, and we're actually seeing like somebody using the force for bad, and they're gonna either do a redemption arc later, or they're gonna be part of the dark side users or something. And this is gonna be a really interesting story, because we've never seen this before. You know, you basically have to be a good guy Jedi to fight against a dark side force user, right? But you're saying that basically like people can beat a bad force user, and it wasn't. It was just all comedy, and it was like, ugh, lame. It's still a pretty good, it's Armin animation. It's pretty good. I'm not so sure about the northern accents. The English northern accents don't really match that particular species on account of that particular species. You know the tentacle head people that seem to be in Star Wars. If you watched all of Star Wars, or a lot of Star Wars, like I've watched the Clone Wars, I've watched Rebels and all this stuff, you'll know that these people generally have a French kind of accent, a French kind of dialect to their language, and it's like, that makes sense. I mean, I like how they're consistent with the accents sometimes on Star Wars. People that come from Karelia, basically, they seem to talk with a very, very strong, basic American accent. People from Coruscant have kind of like a mixture. They can have like either an English accent, a posh English accent, or it's kind of like a mix between American and an English accent. Kind of sort of how I talk a little bit, maybe sometimes. Like I have a few Americanisms that I sprinkle into my language, basically because I talk to a lot of American people. So yeah. But yeah, you get it. It's kind of like a thing. Like all the people from. I'm trying to remember where the really snooty, posh English accent people come from. Like Tarkin. He always talks with like the Queen's English, super English accent and stuff like that. You may fire when ready. All that stuff. But yeah. Anyway, doing the tallying up and stuff. So what I watched. I'm going to do that in a second. I watched that, and then I watched Ant-Man and the Wasp. And like I said, I wasn't happy with either of them, but there are a couple of good stories in Visions 2. Visions Season 2. Anyway, let's get to the votes. Please don't be a spider on this. There's no spider on this. Woo! Good. Okay, anybody voting on here? Make sure this pen is working. Yeah. Anybody voting on here? Let me know. I'm going to tally up the Discord votes first, so you guys can vote. Can vote. Oh my god! I don't know if you guys can hear that, but birds are going apeshit because the sun's coming up. Technically, kind of. Just because the sun's coming up. It's the sun, you guys. It happens every day. So annoying. Okay. Don't vote on Discord. Yeah. No more votes on Discord. You can only vote on here. Right. I know it's only been like a week or something. Yeah. Not many votings going on Discord. There has not been, I should have said. Okay, any more votes? Any more votes on here? Yeah, let me read out the things just one more time before I do the final tally. So you can vote for Builder-Tubbs Week, Padding Week, Funnel Week, Pipe Week, Bloating Week, Pup Week, Live Week, Feet Week, Art Week, Balloon/Lunar Week, Leather/Rubber Week, Advice Week, or Squishing Week. So yeah, I already voted, right? Right, let me just Roscoe, you don't seem to get it, even though I explain like every single fucking time. You can vote as many times as you want. You can vote once per stream if you wanted to. It would be okay if you did that. You can only vote once, but for multiple things. So if you wanted Bloating, Pup, and Live Week, then you could have voted for Bloating, Pup, and Live Week only once on Discord. But on here, you can vote once every single stream if you really wanted to. There's nothing stopping you. I'm not that strict with this. It's not like you only get like one ticket, per voting cycle. You can come in here like today, and if I was still doing the same like poll tomorrow, you can vote again then as well. So yeah, you just want Builder-Tubbs. I just did that, but okay. Okay, any more votes? Any more votes? My pen got dirty somehow. What the fuck? God, I hate that so much. That felt like something was crawling on the back of my neck. When I move the hat like that, sometimes my hair kind of like pings out of the back of the hat, like, and it kind of sometimes just touches when it touches my neck again. It makes it feel like something's crawling on the back of my neck. That was creepy, especially since I've been keeping an eye on a spider. So yeah. So no more votes. Okie dokie. Let me change the thing on Discord. Not Discord, on here. Look, even instructions are like crawling on the bottom of the screen right now. So yeah. Okay, I'm doing the tallying up. There is one clear winner. One clear winner. So yeah. I could already tell that by now. But yeah. So the results are in, and Builder-Tubbs has 2 votes. Padding Week has 2 votes. Funnel Week has no votes. Pipe Week has no votes. Bloating Week has 1 vote. Pub Week has 1 vote. Live Week has no votes. Feet Week has no votes. Art Week has no votes. Has 1 vote. Balloon/Lunar Week has 1 vote. Leather/Rubber Week has 3 votes. Advice Week had no votes, and Squishing Week had 1 vote. So the winner is Leather/Rubber. So, what do you want to see, guys, for the Leather/Rubber Week? Anybody got any instant suggestions? Right, so if you want to vote for next week, I'm going to change the things immediately after, right, like now. Then you can vote for Builder Tubs, Padding Week, Funnel Week, Pipe Week, Bloating Week, Pub Week, Live Week, Feet Week, Art Week, Balloon/Lunar Week, Advice Week. What the fuck? There we go. Advice Week or Squishing Week. And yeah, I'm going to change the things in a second. But yeah, it is Leather/Rubber Week. So if you've got any suggestions or anything you want to see me do in Leather/Rubber, go for it. Get it at me. I will be doing probably like a brainstorm when I'm playing Pokemon, maybe like at least one of the days this week. So yeah, I'll just edit this. I keep rubbing my chin. I should stop doing that. LiveTUBBS flexing vid. Okay. Like what leather? Also, I don't know why people want me to flex just recently, since I haven't worked out for like 2 months, and I kind of feel kind of a little bit bad about that. Like my arms my arms look a bit lumpy. It looks a bit lumpy. I mean, that's a spot, but I noticed this when I was looking at, well, because I've been uploading pics from when it was like super hot last year. So I did the spray thing with the hose in my back garden, and I got pics from that, and I've been uploading those, and you can see my arm is like, it looks very lumpy, you know. What is it like? It looks kind of cellulite-y and stuff like that, and that's kind of not what it is. It's just if I haven't worked out for a little bit, my arms feel kind of like wobbly, you know. And I did try to work out last month, but then when I did that, I had a pain in my side. I immediately got back pain and a pain in my side, and that was not cool. But yeah, but yeah, I can do that. Just it seems a bit. I think I need more information. You know, like what leather stuff do you want me to have on? Um, I need a location. You know, setting. Um, because I could if I was like a douchebag, um, go out for a walk with just my leather vest and like a shirt or something on, and then like do a couple of flexes by the river. But it's just that would be kind of like this. I feel like that would be kind of like douchey, but at the same time, kind of cool because I actually shot somewhere else besides home, you know. But yeah, I kind of want to do that now. That sounds kind of like a good. It's different. It is different. Just got to find a day when it's not scorching hot or raining. I've got to find a part of the day when it's not doing any of these things. So yeah. Right. Discord is saved. I mean, not Discord. StreamYard is saved. Discord is not saved yet. What is that? Oh, it's a person juggling. Gotcha. Okay, Discord is back up and running. Let me just randomly select one. So I had a person juggling. So the next one's going to be what, like a man juggling or a woman juggling? Woman juggling. There we go. Okay. Just picking the emoji. Just picking the emoji. I'm supposed to be meeting up with my friend, with a friend that I've known for years, and like I might film something with him, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't think any leather or rubber is going to be involved. It might be. He does like the rubber vest, but I don't know if that's going to be his. Yeah. Oh, stop it. Beep. There you go. I can't even be bothered for that. So yeah. I just breathed in some spit, but it doesn't sound like it did any damage. No. It's fine. Oh, Ed's on Discord. Anyway, on that note, and because the birds are getting truly kind of like super shrill, what is the deal with the birds? The boys? Oh, you can hear it. You can hear the birds. Or are you making a joke about the fart as if it came from the birds? Because if it's the fart one, then very good. Awesome comedy. No, seriously, like non-sarcastic. Like, yeah. Oh, before I go, I do want to say that I got a cable, and also I got nail clippers, and I ordered these because I've lost my original nail clippers. I feel really bad about it, but I got these tiny ones. They're so tiny. Like, how would you cut your nails with this? But yeah, I ordered like nail clippers, and well, they came to replace my old one. I feel really bad. I don't know where my old one is, and I don't know where I lost it. I'm really sad about that because I had that for years. It would just be in my back pocket for fucking ever. But no, now I've got these. I know, great story, whatever. But it's kind of like they're so tiny. It's mini nail clippers. I do have big ones as well to actually cut my nails. But these are good for like hang nails and stuff. So yeah. And those annoying pieces of skin that you have around the nail, because I tend to grip things a bit too hard. When I'm using tools and things. Don't get that out of context. It's weird. And that's apparently bad because, like, on your fingertips, if you grip with your fingertips a lot, then it kind of can squish the nail, well, the finger around the nail, and then it can cause like loose skin. Well, a lot of dead skin to develop around the nail, and you can just cut that off because it has no nerves or anything. It's just super dead skin just on your nails. So yeah, but I mean that's what they're good for. So yeah, no one cares. No one cares. Right, I'm gonna go. I will be doing another live stream at some point. Like I said, maybe tomorrow. Probably not the next day because that's when I'm going to have dinner with my friend. I mean, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, before the week is out, hopefully have another live stream, do a brainstorm, play some Pokemon, all the good stuff. So yeah, ew. Whatever, dude. Tiny belly rubs. Oh, back stretch. And belly salute. And I will be back whenever I'm back. If I'm not back, I got eaten by a giant spider. There you go. Toodles.